Hey everybody, it is the M&M Express. I'm Mike McMahon, and to my to that way,
I'm over here.
I don't know. He's over there. A man I like to call the best there is, the best there was, the best CG writer there ever will be, Mark Polton. This is our show because crowdfunding is half the battle, kids, and we had a guest. If he shows up, we will pop him in and chat with him. But I think right now, real quick, we're going to take a look at the U.S. Assassin campaign page and see how our darling little campaign is doing. And Shakabooey, there we are. 119 backers, 8 days left of the original 30 days. We are at 63.93 USD. And you know what? We're just going to play this trailer because it's awesome.
Don't forget to unplug your headphones.
U.S. Assassin returns in an all-new 50-page blood-soaked graphic novel written by Mark Polton, co-creator of Graveyard Shift, featuring artwork by rising superstar Mike McMahon. New villains unite to take on Joe Knight, the story inspired by the Raid and Bruce Lee's Human Death. Plus,
Uh-oh. No. Oh, dang it. Oh, the spinning wheel of death.
Well, you can just pause it, and I'll walk people through the rest of it.
Right.
Plus, learn the secrets of Project U.S. Assassin. Oh, here it goes.
Who is the mysterious Sensei Steel? All this in a book one reprint featuring a stunning cover by Mark Hughes. U.S. Assassin.
Yeah, boy. All right.
I think that's a pretty good trailer, man.
I think it's pretty darn good myself. It's to the point. I don't mind my ego being stroked. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, and it shows some cool stuff, some of the past from book one and some of the future of this book two campaign. I think it's awesome. Oliver's kicking ass on the colors.
Speaking of which, he added some more colors to the folder. You'll have to check it out later.
Ooh, all right. Got our fan pack, the featured perk, $75. It's a book one reprint with the Mark Yoon cover, volume 2, and a sketch by yours truly. Got 6 of those are claimed. And then we got the book itself, U.S. Assassin, Enter Zero Face, the strangest secret of all, at last. 81 of those have been claimed. Thank you very much, guys. $25. Reprint of U.S. Assassin Volume 1, cover by Mark Yoon, $25 for those claimed. The double tap, 2 copies of book 2, $40. Great deal. More bang for your buck, literally. And then we got the action pack, book 1 and 2, $50. The reprint and volume 2. Triple threat. The first printing, second printing of volume 1, and the first printing of volume 2, $75. Patriot pack, all the books plus a sketch. And then the coolest, absolutely just most badass perk we have is the U.S. Assassin Footlocker. $200. It's an awesome footlocker that holds up to 5 books, so that will get you a hint of what you will actually be getting when we fulfill. So it'll have volume 1, it'll have the reprint of volume 1, it'll have volume 2, a sketch by myself and a sketch by Mark, who is not only just an awesome writer, he is a great artist. And then a smattering of other goodies, trading card, book plate, any other stretch goals that we get. Then the retailer pack, whoops, and go back up this way. Retailer pack, $300. You get 10 copies of each book. plus a 24 by 36 poster. And let's see, you get trading cards, you get 9 by 6 prints and buttons. It is awesome. You do not have to be a retailer to get that if you so choose so. This is the awesome poster that would be awesome to put up in your store. Don't get caught empty-handed. Choke a ninja. I mean, sold here. And then also, one lucky backer. We're going to put all the names in a randomizer, and then somebody is going to win the original art to this, and it'll be awesome. But right now we've got stretch goals. The $5,000. We're already at the trading card, which I'm working on right now. 10,000 a 6x9 print for all backers. 15 is stickers for all backers. 20,000 pinup section will be added to the book. This would be really awesome to get to you guys because we do have a lot of fan art and pinups and stuff like that coming into. Mark is just filing those, away, waiting for us to hit this. It's a great thank you to all the fans that love our guy, man. I'm very, very humbled by people just out of the blue. It's like, hey, I drew U.S. Assassin, and I'm just like, wow, so cool. 25,000. Artist Mark Yoon will sign all of Volume 1 reprint books. All the books will be signed by Mark Bolton. If COVID ever stops being an a-hole, I will sign them too. Anything you want to add, Mark?
Just that retailer poster is really cool. We'll have to get a couple extra. I know I want to hang one in my man cave down here. So
yeah, that'd be cool. I could annoy my wife by having one of these. Yes, yes. She'll be like, "Why?" And I'll be like, "Why not?" All right. I think I got enough. Nope, not him. All right. Well, looks like it's just me and you, kid.
All right. So I went to the bank today. I had to make a deposit into my business account, and I went there. I was a little unprepared. I didn't know the account number, but I gave them my ID, and the woman looked it up, and she goes, "Oh, your business is pizza place?" And I said, "No, it's Haunted Pizza." And she goes, "Oh yeah," and she like does the deposit, gives me my slip, and she goes, "Do you guys deliver? We're looking for a new a new place." And I was like, "What?" And then she just laughed and said, "Have a nice day." And I was like totally confused. And then I left, and she goes, "Oh," and I thought to myself, "Oh my God, she thinks Haunted Pizza is an actual pizza place."
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's Well, I mean, hey, think about what people think when John goes. He's probably, secret door or whatever. People are like, "What is this, like a porn hub or something?" Yeah. Oh, hey, we got fans. We got fans in here. Cool. The Bret Hart of CG. You are the Bret Hart of CG.
Eddie's awesome, man. He sent me some WWE WrestleMania cards and a little binder for him. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice, listening to a couple of numbskulls.
I was writing earlier today, scripting U.S. Assassin 2. Only have 18 more pages left to script, so that'll be done way before the campaign ends.
Sweet. All right, then we got our buddy Sean Aaron. Hey, Sean, you want to come on? Let's invite Sean. Why not? We can do this. Copy. Go find Sean.
I was also scripting Graveyard Shift 3 today. As the pages come in from Aaron, I script them, man. Looks incredible.
Sweet. Yeah, that's gotta be a fun gig. Oh, I've got just one of the coolest artists ever. I get to script his stuff.
I'm lucky. I work with all the cool artists. That's you right. Included.
Aw, thanks. Yes, Eddie, get that Foot Locker perk. It's badass.
You won't regret it, man. It's awesome.
Yes.
Great Halloween pizza. Yes.
That's right. And let's see. Aw. Nah. Nah, nobody, everybody, as long as you put your heart into it, you ain't faking it. Nope.
Yeah, man. Sovereign Wolf looks amazing. So when that comes out, that's going to be a no-brainer first day backing for me.
I know. There's so many books. I'm just like, man, I need more money. Like, so I was
It
like,
really is crazy, man, how many good books there are out there.
Yeah. That's why I kept putting up more pages on oh, dang it, Sean, I sent it. Hold on a second. No. Copy. I sent it on Twitter, and he wants me to send it on Facebook.
What a diva.
Yeah, what a diva. What a diva.
Man, he has a good live stream show now. He's making demands.
Yeah. I'm the pro here. See, I give him the link, and he's still not even here yet. Jeez, man, making us wait. Come on, we ain't getting any younger. Excuse me. Oh, man. Sorry. It's been a long day. It's like yesterday I went out and I bought all these new pens and stuff, and I haven't even been able to play with any of them yet. Just like, I want to. I really do. You guys look awesome, but oh, is he here? Is he here? Shakabooey! What's up, buddy?
I think Mark's mad at me.
Why is Mark mad at you?
I don't know. I'll come up with the reason. What's going on, guys?
You're making demands now.
Yeah.
What
Send it to me on Facebook. Twitter's not good enough.
I can't keep up with what I have on this piece of shit and what I have on this piece of shit. All these apps. Like, it gets in the way of my porn.
All right. So Eddie had a question. Do I make outlines first, or do I fill in after the art is drawn? So I sort of do both. Every book starts out with an outline. I just sort of figure out all the cool scenes I want to do and put it in chronological order. And then I just sort of fill in the blanks to fill that outline in. Then I plot out all the action, page by page, panel by panel, and I don't write the dialogue until after the artwork comes in. Some people would probably say that might make it hard because you might not have enough room for your balloons. I've never really
been guilty of
that. I always make it work. For Graveyard Shift, John's always telling me to write more, that I need to fill up space. So
nice.
But that was with 2 volumes of John drawing it. So we'll see how it is with Aaron drawing it. So yeah, I don't know. That's how I do it. There's no right way or wrong way. Do whatever's comfortable for you.
He does what he wants. Oh, hey Eddie, thank you. I appreciate. I'll buy one, man. Don't.
Oh, is there something we don't know? You're working on Sovereign Wolf, Mike?
No. There's some Mark and some others cool stuff too. See, it's not just me. I tell you, one time I get some cool stuff and I get in trouble for it. Story of my life. All right.
So what's going on, guys?
Yeah. Just shooting the shit on a Saturday night. Trying to shill our book.
There you go. How's it going? Going
pretty good.
I think it was last weekend I got on it. Yeah, I think it was last weekend I did. Unless the credit card didn't go through, then I'm fucked on a couple of campaigns.
I'll tell you, I'm not going to name names, but there's a mutual friend of ours that was like apologizing up and down about not backing our book yet, and just be like, oh, money problems. I'm like, that's cool, everything's fine. But what they don't understand is I follow them on Kickstarter, so every time that they back something, it rings up, and there was like 3 things like the next day. So and so back this book. So and so back this book. I'm like going, all right, I see how it is. We're friends, but you know it's okay.
Mike's holding a grudge.
Nah,
I don't blame you. I would be the same way.
nah, I'm too old to hold a grudge. I'm just a waste of time. I gotta draw stuff, man.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Nah. I'll leave that to you, to youngsters like you, Sean. Oh, let's see where.
So how's the campaign going? How many backers you got so far?
Weathers has to put up with my junk. You're showing your junk to Eric Weathers. Oh, your book. Okay, all right. I thought he was like showing his wang. I was like, dude, don't do that. That's kind of shit that Sean does.
How many backers do we have, Mike? I think you said I think we're like 119 or something like that. 120.
Let's check. Dun, dun, dun. Nope, that's our campaign. There we go. Shazam. We are 119. Let's refresh this real quick.
So it's going pretty good. It's like the fair comparison I think is to Sea Dog and Code Name Kill Switch. Comparing it to Graveyard Shift wouldn't be fair, but like it's outperforming Sea Dog right now, so I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm just happy it's performing.
Yeah.
I'm like a guy that just got Viagra. Oh my god, it's working.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Don't mind me. All right, let's see. Boom. Let's see what else do we got. Oh yeah, that's right. Duh. I did a pinup a while back, and I'm gonna make a 90 style trading card. I'm old. I forget shit. Yeah, that's right. You can listen to us ramble. And
can we plug my bullshit and you post the PC did for me? Because I have a hard on just looking at that.
Sure. Let me find it real quick. No.
I got some.
When's
cool
that
news
coming to Indiegogo, Sean?
I'm going to do on December 4th. I'm going to launch the mail. You know what? The errant list. Let's call it that. No, I'm kidding. The mailing list, and then I want to do a couple months to build it up because I'm a nobody. I want to keep going, you know. And by April 8th, the first week of April, I want to launch the campaign. You know, do
in time for my birthday.
There you go. Yeah. So I think we lost Mike, but we'll take his show. No, look, I'm just writing down all the notes that you guys are doing. You know, like you've known this in the past. I'm like, right. See what you're doing.
Right.
I'm like, let me look. You're building the blueprint for most of us youngins that haven't had as much experience. So we'll ride your coattails, brother, like always.
Yeah, man. Do what you have to do.
That's what I'm saying. I got some cool shit I gotta talk to you about after we're live, but pretty excited, man. Pretty fucking excited. Man. Yeah.
What have you been up to?
Well, you know, just kind of without getting a boohoo, just going through the emotions and shit.
Yeah.
I do. You're back.
I hit the wrong tab. I'm such a knucklehead.
We were about to stream some Backstreet Boys and make this a pop stream. But no, I did the whole thing. Our air conditioning system was broke. Something was wrong with it. The guy came in. He's like, "It's gonna be over $1,000 just to start." I'm like, "I'm not shelling out $1,000," but it was very simple. I bought the product on Amazon for $130, and I installed it myself. And now the air conditioning and heating system is working beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what she's
out, Sean.
I'm new. I'm boomering it here. All right.
But I've been working on more pages, more plots and stuff, and I think I'm in a good rhythm right now.
Yeah, you sent me the dialogue the other day. I haven't had a chance to go through it all. I've just been busy, but I will.
All right, and just mind you, remember it's like me coming from me, my perspective, and how I talk. I don't know if that's proper, but yeah, this is beautiful. Mike and Frank Kwanzaa did my character Strees, and I don't know, I can't stop working.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I loved it, and I really like having Frank color my pinup work. He's just been, he's really cool.
I love his smile. Every time, yeah, I love Frank. He's great people. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna make this a card.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I dig it. I dig it. Boom. All right. I just saw that at the bottom there's a bunch of other pictures. I'm like, oh, spoilers. I gotta get rid of that. Oh goodness. So what else? What did I miss?
Nothing much. My computer crashed the other day.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it's so weird. We have a light in our dining room. It went out. So Chrissy went to check turn the breaker off and back on to see if we had just like blown a fuse or whatever.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that. We had to replace the whole light switch. We fixed that, but when she turned it off, when I turned my computer back on, it won't start now.
That sucks.
But luckily,
good excuse to get a new one though.
Yeah. Oh, I am. I'm gonna get a really nice one. So so I can stream now and not have to use my phone. But
dude, you get a
luckily
Dell?
I have. What's that?
Dude, you get a Dell?
Oh my gosh, that's what I have.
Dell. Get a Mac.
But fortunately, I have the Dropbox Pro account, so like I didn't lose anything because everything is already in my Dropbox folder. So
yeah, I think I have that too. Dropbox Pro. Sorry, the chitlin is hanging out. Aren't you, buddy? No, it's fine. We're just hanging out.
Can he hold a pencil yet? Or a marker?
Oh, he's ambidextrous.
I'll put him to work.
He can color with both hands.
At the same time.
He can fill in the blacks.
It's
Spot the blacks.
It's hilarious.
Child labor.
We don't have any color.
Come here. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here and say hi. He's upset because we're out of cookies. So,
Sean, didn't you spot the blacks on a couple Valiant books back in the day?
yeah.
They were
Ghost Inker.
Yeah, Ghost Inker or Ghost Ink. It was Armorines, drawn by Jim Calafore.
Sweet.
Inked by Peter Palomiti. Ghost inked by my brother-in-law Bruce, and then I spotted the blacks. And the three of us know that I have a bit of an ego, and my brother-in-law was like, "Go to this line," and it's very far away.
Yeah.
But me being cocky, I'm like, I got this. And I got very close to the edge. So, yeah.
That's right.
There was a lot of black too. It was cool. There was like one page was like an upside down kind of like spider's web type of perspective.
Yeah.
I forget the other one was, but it was cool. It's 20 years ago. 20 years ago.
So whenever you come across those issues, like in a dollar bin, do you like pick them up out of like nostalgia or whatever?
Nah, but I should. and sell them for a quarter. No, I should. I don't know why I never thought about that. Food for thought.
Mike's got some noise going on at his house.
Toddler meltdown.
I just had mine.
Let's see. Mark, how many irons are in your fire? I know of Viking Wolf, U.S. Assassin, Graveyard Chef, Sea Dog, and Owl Book with Craig. There's Loose Threads.
Yeah. So let's. Sometimes
sorry.
I don't even know. Let's do. So I'm writing. I'm scripting Graveyard Shift 3 right now. I'm gonna have to start work on plotting Graveyard Shift 4. I'm scripting U.S. Assassin 2 while I'm writing U.S. Assassin 3. I'm finishing that up. I'm writing Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch 2. Scripting Black Owl right now. There's Loose Threads. What am I forgetting? Viking Wolf. And I might be doing another project. I was hit up. Someone asked me if I could work as editor/scripter on their book, and I have a problem where I can't say no. So 9 books right now.
Yeah.
And there's probably something I'm forgetting about. I don't know.
You should have made a.
I'm thinking about starting a toy line too next year. So.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Get
Gonna
the fuck
have
out of here.
toys.
By who?
By who?
Yeah.
Me and Chase, Haunted Pizza. We don't deliver pizza. We actually make books and toys. I'll tell you about it when we go off the air.
Okay. All right. No, I didn't mean like. All right.
Now, see that what you need to do if this all goes through is the main place that has to be the haunted pizza tree, and then like the grass has to have the little pegs for all your characters to stand on.
Don't forget that
I have an idea sometimes.
for your Build-A-Figure, the Sean Aaron diabetic pancreas.
The Sean Aaron passed out underneath the pizza tree.
When I tell you guys about it, you might be a little disappointed in what it is. So, don't get your hopes up too high. Although
I have low standards.
Although Mike and I are, we have something in the works that we might be doing. So that'll be really cool if it happens.
It'd be cool.
I know.
Yeah. Exciting times.
What show were you guys on yesterday? Because I couldn't find the stream. I know you had Clayton on, but did you do?
We were on Mike's channel.
We were here,
but there was another one, or was it
the day before? We were on Red Valkyrie Presents.
Yeah, with Shay the Red.
I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I just watched.
Yeah.
I'm horrible with names, so if anybody's listening to this, I'm sorry. The guy with the goatee. It was actually on my birthday. Older gentleman, glasses, really cool dude.
Oh, right. Critical Blast.
Yes.
Yeah, I just saw that today. Very cool. Very cool. All right,
He's actually he did our background graphic here where it says crowdfunding is half the battle, and then he also gave us. Let's see, where are they? Oh, they're gone. Where'd they go? Well, that's not cool. Thought I had. There we go. Boom. There we go. See? Now you don't have a name, Sean. You are U.S. Assassin.
I just
Can you see
ass. It? Yeah, I just see ass in.
Ass in.
No, you use ass in. That's like a
use.
Like a joke.
That's why this book doesn't sell well in Jersey.
Yeah. Like, what'd you say to me? What type of book is this?
Or it could be like when I was on Fragga Stream, somebody said it was U.S. ass titty.
That's the remix.
Yeah, the remix. All right, there. We'll give you your name back. See, we got Mark's names on here twice.
Look at him.
That's right.
So far, got to do it twice.
Hey, man, he's got to clone himself to write all those books. They don't just write themselves, Yeah, I don't think we're. Our guest is showing up. So
yeah. Gives us an excuse to just BS.
Yeah.
Drug problems?
Maybe. I'm kind of sad. Like I have I got the Dutch poster back there, but I had found on eBay like a month and a half ago that Ripclaw poster from back in the day where it's coming down from the buildings from like issue 1 of Cyberforce.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going through some old pictures. I was like, man, I used to have that poster, and I looked it up, and it was like $10, and it is still stuck in Chicago. It's been there for like weeks, and I'm just like, man, it just
really. I still got my.
Told you about it.
I bet you did.
Is it
That I did.
Agenda?
Yes, you did.
The Wanted poster of like Cable, Archangel, Jim, and Wolverine.
Oh, the Extinction Agenda.
Yeah, I still got that. That's still in storage, but that was always a cool one as a kid.
Yeah, all the posters I had them when I first started having kids, and then I think we moved from. That must have been when I got divorced. Somehow I lost all my posters because I had an area that was just a dedicated studio area, and I still had all those posters. Like the post, I had posters of all the X-Men #1 middle posters, but I had them big like that. And the one I've been trying to find is I had that Spawn one where he stand like the big reveal from issue 1.
Oh,
I looked that up on eBay. They want like $200 for it, and I'm like, nope.
Oh, they could choke on a dick. I could just print that out on my computer. Are you kidding me? They could relax
about it. I'm thinking about printing it out. But yeah, that was on my door as a kid, and it's like three walls in my room were comic posters, and then the wall above my bed was just all Motley Crue. So I was a big Crue nut. Still am, but
I had Daisy Fuentes above my bed.
Yeah.
Just the poster, not her set.
Oh, yeah. Oh, buddy. Yeah, that's a pillow.
So, Mark, by like February, you're gonna have to move your position so you can get more of your books in the bookshelf, or raise it.
Yeah. I'll have to think of something to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll just buy a spinner rack and keep that behind me and just have it rotate as I.
Yeah.
Like a little motor, or put one of your trains around it to leave it around.
What?
Or you know those ego banners, but you can put the books in.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's those.
Yeah, I do have a book rack. Maybe I'll just figure out how to sit that behind me, and then I can put everything.
Let's see what you do is you get the spinner rack, and then you have Chase on the ground out of the camera view, have him slowly turn it. And then have him go doo, 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 doo.
I would pay good money for that to happen.
Awesome. Yeah, I go to like different comic shops, and a lot of those guys have those vintage ones, and they're like, yeah, you can buy them from like Diamond or something like that, or one of the distributors, but they're like $800, and
yeah, they're really expensive.
Nope, don't need one that bad.
That's crazy. Yeah. Jesus, fuck that.
Yeah, one shop here, he was lucky though. There was a guy that I can't remember how he came across him, but he had one in the back of his pickup truck. He was cleaning out an old warehouse, and there was one there, and it's got like all the vintage like things in between the each of the slots that has like the Marvel kind of piece of metal or whatever, and the guy just gave it to him, and I'm just like, oh, you lucky bastard. Yeah, maybe when we get to 6 figures, young lady, maybe we'll yeah. Wife's like, I'll allow it then. Thanks, dear.
You gotta wait for that Netflix deal. Then you're everywhere.
Yeah, I got to get a Netflix deal.
And Hulu, and Tubi.
I'd be happy with a PBS deal. So. Oh man, yeah. It was funny on Instagram. It just so happened to pop up. It was Michael Dudikoff with a surfboard, and I'm like, dude, I drew you doing that last year.
All right, on.
It was kind of weird. I was like, wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's like I've had to come to grips with if a U.S. Assassin movie got made, Michael Dudikoff couldn't be U.S. Assassin. He could be Sensei Steel though. So
yep.
That'd be awesome.
Yep. My oldest boy Michael was like, who do you think would play U.S. Assassin if you guys ever made a movie? And I know you want somebody that can actually fight, like Scott Adkins or something like that, but for some reason, because he is, he's a bit older. It was a scruffy looking picture, but I was thinking of oh god, I just forgot his name. The guy that does Rocket Raccoon's voice.
Oh, Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. I could see him because he's a good actor.
Yeah.
If you get a movie with Bradley Cooper, we're doing well. You have made it as far as you can.
Thanks, honey.
Wow.
But that's just that was who I was kind of thinking because he's, he looks like he could be a dad. He also looks like he's been in movies where he's had to be a badass. So I think he's kind of got that like Michael Keaton thing where he like flips the switch where it's like he's kind of
think I'm nuts.
Yeah.
Let's get nuts.
But then he's like a different person when he's Batman. So I think I think Bradley Cooper could do that. So that's my pick. My wife's just like, you're ridiculous. Thanks, honey. But for somebody like Slither, we'd have to have somebody that would have a cool voice, though. Somebody.
Speaking of cool voices, Vin Diesel does Groot, but have you heard Vin Diesel's new song?
No, I haven't.
Has a song?
Yeah, he just released a new song yesterday.
Oh boy!
Did he have old songs? I didn't know he was
No.
a musician.
I never knew he had any aspirations to be a singer or anything. I gotta say, I really like the song.
Yeah. What was the name of it? It sounded like it was a different song, like a remake or something.
Oh, I forget what it's called. It's totally auto-tuned, but
oh yeah, it would have to be.
Is it called Family?
No, surprisingly not.
Yeah, surprisingly not.
That's awesome.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. Vin Diesel. Feel Like I Do is the name of his song. So when I saw the title, I was like, Feel Like I Do. I was like, that's a Drowning Pool song. He redid a Drowning Pool song. Cool. And then I kind of saw like some stills from the video or whatever. And I'm like, nope, that's not what he did.
Oh, God.
He totally went the, I don't know. I haven't heard the song, but just from the stills, I was like, he totally went the Backstreet route.
He did.
Mark's like, he did.
Sean, listen to it afterwards. You'll love it.
Yeah, I'd play it, but then I'd probably get struck, so. Oh boy. Always the Joey Fatone in any group, I swear.
Yeah, that guy's loaded.
Hey, true.
Take it for what it is.
Although I do like the robot chicken skits he's in where it's Enter the Fat One, because that's how his last name kind of
Right.
and they do like the Karate Kid kind of thing. Yeah. Anyway, good times.
Speaking of Karate Kid, my wife just watched Cobra Kai, and I'd been telling her for years to watch it.
Yeah.
Because Sean and I, we were down with Cobra Kai for years. I got you hooked on it, right, Sean?
Yeah, because Enrico taught you how to bootleg it, so we watched.
No.
So yeah, we were on Jump Street.
Yeah, no, like we watched the whole season in what, 2 days?
Dang.
It was one day. Well, the first
Are they
Yeah.
short
that was
episodes then, or?
They're half hour long.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any of them yet, just because Coco Melon and Baby Shark and all that crap dominates our TV right now. So
I've still never heard Baby Shark. That's a song, right?
you are so lucky.
Like, look, I was just watching some Backstreet Boys videos on YouTube, and there was some like commercials after, and they're showing like celebrity rappers, and like there's this kid named G-Yeezy. Hold on, I was making fun of him to some of the guys. It's funny. Yeezy. You know, it doesn't matter. They're a bunch of fucking nerds. Like, I'm like, this is what rappers have. Like when we were kids, gangster rappers were like, you were scared of them and you respected them. Like these guys, I just want to give them like a wedgie and
Yeah.
shut up. They're like, let's talk about our feelings and save the environment. It's like, get out of here. It's like 21 Jump Street, like real life.
It's like there's a meme that's been around for quite a few years. It's like at the top it says like whatever happened to metal, and it's got like a bunch of like emo looking boys on one side, and it's got like Pantera on the other side.
Right,
you know, today and back then. And it's like, yeah, I feel you.
But is this like a passage of getting older when you're looking at like the younger generation? Like, this is trash.
Turn down your noise.
Yeah, but I'm still bumping our shit, you know. So,
you know, our stuff was better. That's just the way it is, man. I'm sorry. Back in the day, my wife, who can recite every Salt and Pepper song verbatim.
I met her. I met Peppa, Tretch, the chick from SWV with the long nails, and the dancer from Shoop. But I sidebarred him. I'm like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm the dancer from Shoop." I'm like, "Whoosh."
See ya.
Yeah, no.
I need to talk to Peppa.
Easter of 1993, they were a local bowling alley because they're from Jersey. Well, Tretch is at least, so it's pretty cool.
He was married to Pepper, wasn't he?
I think they were married. Yeah, it's probably during the good times.
Yeah, during the good times, during the steak and potato days.
Well, you know, thug life ain't cheap.
It's true. It's true.
I was in line behind what's that group you like, Sean?
Jodeci.
Jodeci. I was behind them in line at the airport, and they totally wanted to be recognized that they were in Jodeci.
Yeah, but he didn't shoot a video and send it to me.
Yeah,
I was so upset.
I did text you like right away though that
I was happy for you. But
yeah,
I don't like to see like a verse or two.
They were like in good spirits. They were like singing in line.
Oh,
and
they were
stuff.
Probably drunk.
Oh yeah,
they
were
definitely drunk.
Hey everybody, guess who we are?
Yeah. See, I wasn't like 100% sure that it was them because I was on my phone like Googling to see were they in town that night, and I finally figured it out that it was them. But I don't want to bother them or
You should have. I would have. If me and Ray were there, we would have been like, "Ooh, yeah." Kidding me?
That's too
and it's funny because right before that, I saw X-Pac in the airport.
I tell you what,
I didn't want to bother him either because I'm respectful to celebrities. So
yeah. I was at a Chicago Con. Gosh, I don't even remember. It had to be early 2000s. But I'm walking along, and like in the back wall is where they have all the lines for the celebrities to get people. We're all lined up, and I'm walking. I'm like, okay. I see the names of people, and all of a sudden, like an eclipse happened behind me. Like all the light, I was engulfed in a shadow, and I look up. And it's Mick Foley. Now, on TV, he looks short, but I forget that the other guys are like 7 feet tall. I like look up, and I'm like, holy shit. And he looks down at me and goes, hey, how you doing? And he gives me and he walks on. I'm just like, Mick Foley. Cool. I was like, but he's like big. Like he's, back then he was anyway. But I was just like, whoa, you are way taller than... And so is Xbox. Xbox pretty tall, too. Like, he's like normal person tall, as opposed to, like, the other giant right heads.
Yeah, he's probably just, like, 6 foot, but...
Yeah. But he's still pretty decent size. He's not like, Rey Mysterio, where my kids tower over him.
When I was in Hawaii... When I was coming out of Pisser, JC David Frank was walking in.
Oh,
like,
sweet.
I just want to shake his hand, but you don't bother anybody, during that time. I was like, oh, cool.
I want to shake your hand, but I was also just shaking my dick.
Yeah. Well, I'm very clean, very cleansly. Like, before COVID, I had this shit in the bag. Like, I'm a germ freak.
You were
Mark
prepared.
knows, Chrissy knows I'm a germ freak, so this is nothing.
Do you remember, Sean, when we did, what was it, the Garden State Comic-Con, for some reason, John Wesley Shipp was like so nice to us. He
loved us.
Yeah, he just kept coming over to our table. He told us he hoped we get home safe and
we have a safe
He
flight.
seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
Even though I live like 20 minutes up the Parkway, like I'm like, those holes are a bitch. Yeah, like super nice guy. Like yeah. Every time I see him on TV, I'm like, that's awesome. That he's that kind of a person.
Yeah.
And then there's a story that we'll talk off camera about, which was magical.
Oh boy.
Some schmuck. Dean Cain was there too, but he was just in his own thing, which that's cool. Do what you gotta do. Like
he was Dean Cain, so
that was great.
Oh, that was the convention that was the first time you met Heather, who Heather you did, but you don't remember it. I think. She stopped by the table, unless she just didn't talk to you.
I didn't need to talk to you.
What a dick! I'm gonna yell at her. She's
she like when we do Comic-Con, she sort of gets us booked at the Comic-Con. Like
yeah, cool.
I think we may have introduced you to her. I'm not sure. Just online, like bye.
Is that a giant Deadpool banner behind you, Sean?
Yeah, it's Rob's banner.
Sweet. He gave that to you?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Yeah. There's my Deadpool slippers from the premiere.
Sweet. Yeah, I was just watching.
No big deal. Rob Liefeld gave that to me.
Yeah, no big deal. No big deal. I love the premiere and some slippers.
What's that thing that the kids do?
Dab? I don't know.
No, okay,
I don't know. I don't know what kids do.
It's Thriller. Yeah, we know.
You mean the geriatrics?
Yeah. What were you saying, Mark?
I don't know.
Figure to make fun of my ego.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We gotta keep you grounded, buddy. We gotta keep you grounded.
You guys know me for like how long? You know that's hard. That's a job within itself. I'm just a big old dumb kid.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
It's kind of why we do what we do.
That's true. That's true.
Excuse me. I tried listening to your stream with
Brett.
That doesn't sound good.
I was listening to the stream that you and Joe did with Brett Booth, and man, somebody needs to buy that man better internet.
Yeah.
Because it was like,
yeah. And if you notice, like I'm just kind of like trying to focus. That's why Joe does all the bullshit. I'm just trying to hear what he says. But he's out in the boonies of like outside. Well, I don't want to dox him, but
he's in the boonies with all his. He's got like a ton of dogs or something.
Yeah. But no, it was a good show as always.
Yeah.
Like me and Joe said we're gonna make T-shirts that say Brett motherfucking Booth. He loves it.
Awesome.
I told him that him getting the X-Men work with Claremont was like the new Snyder cut.
Nice.
The fans just like demanding. He thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, it was a good time. Good time.
Yeah, and he's like one of those guys that's like, of course he doesn't have good internet because I would love to watch him draw, like on, and it's like I try to follow like some of the people I like to follow, like on Instagram, Tony Daniel had a bunch of videos up and then he just took them down and I'm like, dude, I like watching those. He's like, I don't ever leave them up very long. And I'm like, ooh, okay.
Fuck you.
Not giving away any of your trade secrets. It's come on.
Line squiggle.
Yeah, I was like, man, that kind of bummed me out, but
yeah,
whatever.
But do you remember like seeing like when like people would post videos at first? Like I remember Jim Lee did some stuff, drawing the chick from Authority.
Jenny Sparks, yeah. That's grainy as hell now.
Oh yeah. And then like
the Heroes cover, the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was.
I have the footage from when there was whatever their studio was called, Gelmato.
Oh, Gelmato, yeah.
Yeah, I ripped that from the internet, and I put it on my YouTube. Sorry, but then I took it down because I had one guy go in on how Jim Lee doesn't draw enough Korean people. And the guy was Asian, I assume. And I'm like, I can't have this. So I just took it down. I was like, this is nonsense.
It's so stupid. People are dumb. Yeah, I think one of the first videos I ever saw of yours was the one of you and Rob was drawing, I think, Orion.
Oh, yeah. From 2008.
Texas, wasn't it?
No, 2008 NYCC.
Yeah.
Same year that Mark first published me. So I got my sketch from Rob, went across to Arcana, and I'm like, give me $50 worth of this shit so nobody has to see my crap. and that was great to pass along to girls at bars. So that was awesome.
I've been published.
True story. I was totally that guy.
Nice.
I would bring a couple copies out. Like sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, and it was fun. Thank you, Mark.
That's what I'm here for, man.
That's right. That's right, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I had a long day. My wife's had a longer day. She rolls her eyes at me. Oh, yeah. I miss going to cons, but I don't know, the last couple of big cons, I guess they were okay because I went to the 2012 Chicago with John, and then 2011 was all of us and John. I mean, those were good, but like some of the ones from like the early 2000s, I don't know, it just didn't match the fun I had in the 90s going to conventions and stuff. Probably because there's too many celebrities now.
I've talked to Mark about this. Like, there's, like, when we would go to shows as younger in the 90s, like, there was, like, a wow factor to it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, it's because if we're doing these all the time, you know, you're behind the curtain, or it's just got so popular in pop culture.
Yeah.
There's a different feeling. It's not that same feeling, you know?
There was an excitement there. Like, there was, like, in the 90s when you went, there was publisher booths, and like it was rabid. Like around that booth, they were like throwing out T-shirts and
free posters.
Yeah,
like always had a poster that had like one artist draw like a character, and then they'd collage them all together, and they just give posters out, and it was crazy.
The first like big convention I went to was I think Comic Fest Philadelphia in '93, and Extreme was there, and yeah, man.
Yeah,
I got this. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I got all these like posters from the Extreme booth. They even had like autographed Los Angeles Rams cheerleader posters that they were giving out because they had like the Rams cheerleaders with them. It was crazy. I think they had the Extreme Extreme Zero book that they were selling. It was an exclusive. I think Marat was the one who actually sold it to me back then.
Nice.
But it was so awesome, and every booth was like that. Malibu had a big booth for their Ultraverse, and there was a line for an Ultraverse signing, and my older brother was with me, and he wanted to leave, and I said, "Oh, I really want to wait in this line," and the guy was there was a guy handling the line, and my brother said, "What do we have to do to get my brother to the front of the line?" And the guy was like, "You have to put a Ultraverse tattoo on your forehead." And my brother was like, "Give me the tattoo." They dabbed it with water, and he got it on his forehead, and they were like, "All right." And they sent me to the front of the line, and I got everyone's signatures.
That's awesome. Cool. That is so
cool. And then he was like, "All right, we're leaving." And so So we walked to the train station, and he had this Ultraverse tattoo on his forehead.
That's hilarious.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh,
He did.
that's
Yeah.
really cool.
To get Mark up there. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought like he put it on yours and like he didn't, like. Oh, that's cool, man. That's really dope.
Yeah, I wouldn't have did it. I would have just waited in line.
Sure. Oh, that's cool.
I remember there was one Chicago con I went to. Chaos threw like a big party afterwards that we all went to, because it was one of the years that when I was self-publishing, we had a booth there, and Chaos Comics threw a big party. Stephen Hughes was still alive, but he was like carrying around like an oxygen tank.
He was a nice guy.
Yeah, he was super nice, and it was the first time I ever saw George Perez in person, and he was just super friendly. He had his wacky Hawaiian shirt on, and they did an auction where it was, oh gosh, I think it was Buzz had drawn Vampirella, Stephen Hughes drew Lady Death, and Michael Turner drew, I think, Witchblade. And it was all in one piece. And they auctioned it that night, and it was so cool to see. It was just, that kind of stuff doesn't happen anymore. It's always, everyone goes to the bars afterwards, and then 2 years later you get allegations against you by weirdos. So
yeah.
He had the audacity to walk up to me and offer to buy me a drink. Shame on him.
Yeah, now we need to ask them to buy us drinks and be like, yay, feminism.
My wife's staring me down.
I love feminists. I love them. You know what? I've been listening to so much Bill Burr lately. I think I'm turning into like a mini Bill Burr. I'm like, yeah, Bill, you're right. Fuck feminism. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah.
So what else to talk about?
So how's things in Jersey? How's the pizza?
I don't know.
It's good, man.
Oh, Mark.
I started a pizza delivery company, Haunted Pizza.
My sister and the kids came down last weekend, and she brought some dough from some pizzerias. So we made some pies, and we got to work on it, but man, it was great going home. It's kind of like going back to that favorite ex-girlfriend. Like, I know what you like. I know how you like it, and it was delicious. I put on a couple pounds.
Yeah. So Eddie says he saw Kevin Nash at Chicago Con in '94. Asked for a picture. He said not free. My buddy that snapped a selfie, and we ran off. He was livid. Yeah. It's kind of funny. That 2012 show I went to with John, they put us first, they didn't even have us in Artist Alley. There was 8 of us. And then they put us in this very far, far corner, and we're like, no one's ever going to see us, So then they put us, we're here, and we're trying to fit 8 people into this small booth area. So we're serpentining tables. But on the other side of us is Neil Adams. And then down the aisle was where you went to go get your photos taken with people. Kevin Nash comes walking by, and I did the "We're not worthy," and he comes down. And he's like, "You're worthy. You're worthy." I was smart. I would have too sweeted him, but I didn't. I was busy being an idiot.
Too sweeted him?
Yeah.
That's symbol.
Okay, all right. I was like, you guys gotta relax.
Too sweet. And we got pictures back later, and it was just the top of his head. Well, his ego is kind of big, so.
Was that the year that you did with
ACL when you took a picture of him?
with Cylon, with Medic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a show we were at.
And that was still Wizard World, or was it something else?
It was Wizard World 2012. I got to see Tim Prowant showed up with all his kids.
that guy's got the Brady Bunch of kids.
Yeah, and then
it's every new week he's got a new kid. He's like, this is Dolores. She's 35. Where the fuck she come from?
And then I got to meet one of the Jeremys, and it was the Jeremy that absolutely despised me. But after hanging out, we all went to the bar afterwards, and And
tall Jeremy with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
Shatterstar. He's a good dude. I haven't talked to him in years.
He hates me because I was so mouthy on the message boards. And he wound up telling, God, who else were we with? We were with like Corey Hampshire. It was John. It was Medich. But like one of those guys told me later, they're like, yeah. He was like, he was really surprised. He was like, he was so waiting to like get into a fight with you because you're such an asshole on the message board. So he's like, but he's a really cool dude. And I'm just like, whatever.
He's a good guy. We were having drinks at Chicago whenever the Chicago 07. He's like, you really need to get with German chicks. I'm like, nah. He's like, no, it'll change your life. I'm like, I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
I'm like, I like Latinas, but can she hear this?
No.
Oh, thank God.
She can only hear me.
Okay, very good. I don't want to do it.
She's like, I can rewatch this later.
I love feminists. I love them. Yeah, rights. Go vote. I don't mean any of this. I'm 8 coffees in.
You're 8 coffees in?
I drink nothing but coffee. And I've lost a lot of weight. I don't know how that works out.
It's because you're burning all that caffeine's got your system burning.
Maybe. I don't know. I ran out of edibles, so like I'm not as relaxed. Maybe that's my problem.
That's right. Where? You know where. Oh. I remember, speaking of wrestling, God, it was in the 90s, but like a bunch of my buddies went, like my buddy Mark, not Mark Fulton, huge. He was like a huge DX guy, and he loved HBK and all those guys, and he brought it was a group of us, and he brought his daughter Alyssa with us, and so she's sitting. He's like a 4'9" short Hispanic man. And so she's sitting on his shoulders, and she's still not taller than any of us. But this little girl is just going, suck it. Just like, oh my God, you're teaching your kid wrong. But it was back in the day when they were still kind of raunchy, because like Triple H came out with like local strippers, and God, the main event was Undertaker versus Kane, and you'd swear it was 2 90-year-olds in a cage, because there was a cage match where you had to like get out of the cage, and it was painful to watch because it wasn't a televised show; it was just like a house show.
Yeah,
but it was painful to watch. You're just like, oh my God, just get your leg over and end this, please. It was bad.
I went to one of those in Long Island when I was a kid. It was Ultimate Warrior and Nails.
Yep.
And that was awesome. That guy was scary.
Yeah, that was the. Yeah.
I saw a Raw. It was the last show of the dude that killed his family. I don't know his name.
Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. My brother had tickets. Like, you want to go? I'm like, is there beer? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I'm there. So we were in Pennsylvania for that night. It was fun. It was crazy to see like a 20-year difference of like production, because it was like the classic WWF like with like the back in the 90s, and then like this thing was going to like a Britney Spears concert with like explosions and midgets popping out, and like nuts. It was awesome.
Yeah, the very first wrestling thing I ever went to, my brother took me and my sister to a place called the Wharton Fieldhouse, and the main event was the Ultimate Warrior versus the Big Boss Man. And
I remember him.
This was like 1988, 89. I think if I dug really deep in some of my boxes, I could probably still find the ticket. But I was such a mark for Ultimate Warrior, just because he was the face paint and he came out to the heavy metal music and he was a giant spaz. But like as I grew older, I was like, I kind of like the guys that actually know how to wrestle better.
Now, was there 2 of them?
No, there was never 2 of them.
That was always a rumor. Yeah.
He stopped juicing as much.
Okay.
Because like he was gone for a period of time. When he came back, he was significantly smaller. But like Hulk Hogan looked significantly smaller when he came back.
Yeah.
Just because the at the time they were going through a big
steroid trial.
Steroid trials.
Yeah.
So when Hogan came back, he looked like, he was like deathly ill or something. Had like a virus.
Right.
I don't know, Sean. Do you remember you gave me like an old WWF comic? Yeah, and it was crazy. It was drawn by Steve Ditko. Did you
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I gave you 2. Unless I could find the other one. One was Steve Ditko. I don't know if Gil Kane had anything to do with that, but I remember Steve Ditko.
The Steve Ditko. I remember that one. I'm not sure about the other one, but
I might be mixing something up.
If I don't know if you guys, I know Sean doesn't have the WWE network, but
no, we got rid of it.
There's a documentary on there called the 50 most shocking moments in pro wrestling, or no, the 50 most oh my god moments in wrestling, and Dex and I are in the video. Yeah, there was a night at the ECW arena where the power went out and the show was delayed. Yeah, and the show was delayed for it seemed like for hours, and the crowd was getting restless, so they sent out one of their females up on a stage to start stripping. And where she was stripping, the bleachers were right in front of it, and Dex and I were on the top of the bleachers, so we were like right in the front row. But oh my god, when this happened, this little kid came flying up the bleachers and like plowed past us. He almost pushed me off the top of the bleachers to get in front of me. Yeah, but you can see the back of me and Dex in the video when they show the clip.
Nice.
Cool. That's cool. That's cool. I would have punched the kid in the dick. It's like that Tracy Morgan scene in that Kevin Smith movie with Bruce Willis.
Cop Out?
Yeah, Cop Out.
Yo, Dave, I'll punch your kid in the dick. You don't know. I said that meme to my nephew all the time. He kicked my ass now.
There was a Chicago. It wasn't a Wizard Chicago show. It was I think it was like at the Ramada Inn, the Ramada O'Hare, I think. But there was an artist, Walter McDaniel. I can't remember. He
was awesome. He did that one issue of Shadowhawk. He had one book out that kind of looked like Shadowhawk. That was like a Phrygian wizard.
Stark Raven.
Yes.
Stark. I even had the action figures to Stark Raven. Yeah.
I gotta look for those.
Yeah, they were like that big.
Okay.
But he was at a show once, and he was, I want to say it was Marvel, but I don't know who was commissioning it. He was drawing a WCW Nitro comic, and he had pages of like Hall and Nash and Sting, and they looked amazing. It looked so cool, and then it never came out, and I was just like, man.
I think it may have been released with the figures back then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. Some of the figures actually came with little mini comics. Because every now and then, like this original piece of artwork of Sting pops up, and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome!" But it's so expensive.
Yeah. Because like the figures I sent you didn't come with any comics, so
yeah.
The Benoit,
like towards the end, they released this line called Power Slam or something, and it was like the wrestlers as superheroes, and it came packaged with comics.
Gotcha.
Oh, cool.
Gotcha. Yeah. But I was always like, I was just blown away by how, I mean, it was cooler than any of the work he had ever done. It was just because it was all still in pencil, and it was like super tight, and man, it was cool. It was amazing to see.
He seems like that type of artist that his stuff looks sharper in pencil than inks, depending on who inks it. Because if you looked at Shadowhawk or even like the Pact, there's something off of it that's a little flat. Yeah. Phenomenal illustrator, beautiful work, but just I don't know. I wish that time of digital inks where you just move it kind of was in play.
Yeah. It's. I mean, inkers can make or break you. You know. I think it was another one of those Chicago shows. I met I was across the aisle from not John Howard Porter, and it was at the time he was doing JLA with Grant Morrison, And I was like, and he had his wife there, and I was like, is he doing commissions? Because I love the way he drew Batman, and I love the way he drew Kyle Rayner. And she's like, he's under a stupid deadline. He had to do 3 pages and a cover that weekend that he was at a show. And so, it was weird because like he was doing some inking with a marker, and he was holding his marker like this and drawing, and I'm just like, that is so weird. And then I saw a video of Eric Larson, and I'm like, that's not that weird.
I was just gonna say I was one of those Larson weirdos. Where they're like, I'm going now.
There we go. Thank you,
Is
buddy.
Walter McDaniels the one who did the punk rock looking Daredevil, cyberpunk Daredevil, or was that Scott McDaniel? I can't remember.
Scott
McDaniel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that's more heavy shadows and stuff. Walter McDaniel's more like an image guy, I would say.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything from him. He's probably just like one of the many guys that probably went to like animation or storyboarding or, where you make 6 times as much to do like, a third of the work.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, I listened to one of Rob's podcasts, and he was talking about how he went on to the Alias set, and like the people that do the pre-production pictures, he basically said it was trash, but like they get paid stupid. And like I've seen different behind the scenes stuff. I'm like, how do people have a career like this when it's just, I don't know. Like it fucking blows my mind.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where it's like, get off my lawn,
People need jobs, so.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Fraga did forever, and Stephen Platt.
Yeah.
And, thank goodness Fraga's back, doing some Pineapple Perception, Black Flag.
When's that coming out?
He's working on it right now. He's drawing it right now.
I forgot to ask him.
Yeah, I had just got number 2 in the mail of the old series. So I think the only one I could find, because over the years I would dump just massive amounts of comics just to move, because it was ridiculous to move that much of a forest, Rubbermaid totes and long boxes, and I was just like, man, I gotta start cutting my collections down. Now I'm like,
pictures. What I gotta do? What I gotta bring down to fucking Florida in a couple of years. It'll be a pain in the dick.
When are you moving to Florida?
We're gonna probably look into like 2. We gotta see when the world gets good. My aunt just sold her house. They had it on the market for a day, and they're gonna be gone the end of October. And then I gotta figure out when my sister goes down, and we're gonna plan around there. So probably like 2-3 years, realistically. But I'll be making my appearances.
buddy. Oh, you want him in there?
I am the king of Delaware, after all.
Delaware. See, kids? Toys. I can do unboxings too.
I'm really enjoying Rob's podcasts. I just finished. I'm a few behind, but I just finished the Fighting American episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to listen to that one, because he was at a Detroit show when I got the Agent America preview, and I got a picture of me with the Glory model. Yeah, that's so cool that you put those all in a collection.
And Agent America is like one of the reasons Sean and I are such good friends now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did the most un-Jerseyest thing of Jersey things to do.
Yeah, he DM'd me on Rob's board and said, "Are you the Polton 316 that's bidding on Agent America on eBay?" And I was like, "I am." And he goes, "Oh, I won't bid against you." So I won it. I won it on the opening bid. I think it was only like a bucker. Yeah, it was really cheap. And when they sent it to me, they sent me 2 copies. So I DM'd Sean and said, "Hey, what's your address?" But yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's in my other room. Yeah,
I got that too. Yeah, that was really cool. It was Rob. It was Matt Hawkins. It was the model they had for Glory. I can't remember who else. So there's a couple of the other guys that were up there. But yeah, that when I saw Agent America, I was like, cool, you know. Was bummed about the whole.
I got a story, but I don't think I can share it. Of that about when Fighting America 1 came out. I'll tell you off stream because if I told you now, I'd be Me Too'd.
Yeah, don't do that.
I remember like that time with Awesome, like going to the shops. It was so exciting.
Yeah,
like, the whole line. It was
Awesome. Comics was awesome.
Awesome. Yeah,
no pun intended.
Like the Coven, I read at least once a year. You know, from all the.
Yep.
I won't read the Avatar press shit.
No, I won't read any of that crap. But yeah, I remember I was driving my comic shop guy nuts because I would come in, I'd be like, "This is the new issue." I was like, "Dude, it came out like 2 weeks ago." I'm like, "I don't know."
Hey,
but I was at
fuck me, then.
Yeah, I think I was at a God, was it 90? It was late 90s because Awesome was still a company. But I was waiting in line and I've got some books somewhere. It's signed by Jeff Loeb, Rob, Matt Hawkins, and Ian Churchill was there. And I have a sketchbook somewhere. There's only like 3 sketches in it, but one of them is Ian Churchill did Spellcaster for me. And I was kind of, I should have got, I really wanted to get Phantom, but everybody was asking for Phantom. Or the devil guy, Scratch.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, I'll have him draw. I was like, well, who's your favorite character? You know, and he's like, well, I'll draw Spellcaster for you. The lights were shutting off as he was drawing it for me. And like the security guards were coming around. They're like, you got to go. He's like, I'll go when I'm done. And I was like, oh, you're the man. You are the man.
He's English, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Those colonials. No, we're colonials. Yeah. I don't know. The red shirts. They don't take shit.
Yeah, but he was just super polite and really nice, and I kind of still wish I would have got Phantom, but whatever. Yeah, and then he disappeared for a while, and then he started doing that weird Marine Man style. I
like that.
Mark loved that book. I was like, this is trash. Nah, it's cool.
I bought all the separate issues, and then I bought the trade paperback for my oldest boy.
Okay.
When he was a lot younger, when it first came out, he loves it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, but he likes that. And he likes Astonishing Wolfman and
okay. T-Rex.
What's the dinosaur one that they did?
T-Rex or something. I got a photo that Mark took of me at Wizard World. I think it was 11. It was like a standout with like the dinosaur, and my head's popping out. And that's where I noticed my hairline was receding, and my forehead and my hairline were going through a divorce. So I'm like, time to shave it.
Time to shave it. Yeah. When one of my friends said we were at a bar one night, and I still was holding on to my hair, and he comes up, he's like, "Hey, what's up, 5 head?" I'm like, "5 head?" He goes, "Yeah, it's bigger than a 4 head." I'm like,
damn. Yo, people don't realize it takes a lot of effort to be bald because you gotta keep shaving it almost daily. Certain parts won't grow here and there.
Yeah.
You know.
I got it easier. I got one of those on Instagram. I was always seeing ads for it's like a block and you put like different attachments on. I bought one of those.
How is that?
It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm due for another rundown.
That seems a little wild. Like it's a big block and you're just like
it's not bad. Yeah, I just went on Amazon and got one because the ones that were like connected to Instagram were like $100. I'm like, I can find one cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Mark's like, ha ha ha! Look at my locks because they flow in the wind.
I just bought a new pack of combs today.
I just bought a new pack of combs today. That's a dick move, Mark.
Look, don't do that. Like he has long hair.
Oh my God! During quarantine, my hair was like.
And he's just fluffing it around, and I was crying inside.
That's right. It won't grow on top, but it grows down here. So
there you go. I'm gonna run with that.
Yeah, my wife's like, that's all that matters. It's funny though. It's like I got these 2 streaks of. They're not even white. They're like it's silver, and I'm like,
wondering, do you? Is that on purpose? Did you dye that like that?
I did not dye my beard. No, that's just the way it's.
Because my buddy Chris Matt, I think Chris does this, and if he sees this, I don't care. I think he dyes his shit to look like the guy from somebody from Black Sabbath. I think I called him out on it, like a drunken night.
No, if it goes all silver, I'm just gonna have like I'm gonna totally look like Deathstroke then, because he's got like the silver goatee with no mustache. So my wife's like, yeah. I'm like,
Let's be real.
Yeah. See, she's thinking romantic thoughts, and I'm thinking, yeah.
All the romantic thoughts are gone.
And she's like, suddenly all the romantic thoughts are gone.
This is my favorite.
Oh yeah, that is so cool. Yeah, I love the Rocketeer.
I got this at Walgreens. I used up all my points from buying insulin. I got it for
neat.
a discount. Yeah, I know. You know?
Sweet.
I actually
in Volume 3, the characters have rocket packs for no apparent reason, and I kind of modeled them after the Rocketeer backpacks. They've got the two prongs coming out, so that was kind of like my little homage to one of my favorite movies.
I've never seen it.
What?
Fuck you. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What?
I've never seen the Rocketeer.
Mark. It's like I don't even know you.
This is one of the Americana's greatest cinematic experiences.
You gotta see it.
You gotta see it.
Awesome.
What are you doing now? Go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it, man.
It's magical. Like,
is it on the Disney app?
I think so.
Could be.
It's a Disney movie.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe either though.
It's got Alan Arkin in it, Jennifer Connelly.
Oh yeah.
God, who's the guy that played the Rocketeer? I can't remember his name.
I'm on so many Rocketeer Facebook groups. I just like everything.
I think Billy Campbell was the actor who played Rocketeer.
Billy Campbell, that's right.
Yeah. See, I haven't even seen it, but I know who the actor is.
Oh my god.
My wife was trying to be sneaky. She was like asking Siri what the name was. She was like, it was either that or watch kids shows. We're watching.
Now, do you guys have the Amazon fucking thing? Whatever Amazon is? Amazon, the little hockey puck thing?
Alexa?
No,
yeah.
I don't.
I was going to say, if one of you guys have that, see if you could have them and Siri get into a fight.
Hello?
Oh, they can do that?
Do you have it? Mark?
No.
Oh, I thought you were like, I thought he said hello like he was talking to her. So
no, I said hello because you guys both froze.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right.
Interesting. Now, if you address if you have an iPhone and you ask it, hey, bat pewter, it'll respond that your lobster thermidor is ready, sir. Like it's Alfred from like the Lego movie. It's pretty cool.
Hey, bat pewter.
Hello, sir. I've heated up your lobster thermidor in the microwave.
No.
Step ahead of you.
See, I don't lie.
What?
Isn't that cool?
That is awesome. Siri, where can I find love?
Interesting question.
See, she's hanging you out to dry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where can I find love?
So who do you guys have playing as guests coming up? Like show wise?
No one.
Just fly by the seat of our pants.
Yeah, we just had a couple people reach out to us and said, "Hey, we'd love to stream with you." And we were like, "Really?"
Yeah,
it's funny how it goes like that. It's like,
yeah.
I think what the plan going forward is at least once a month, try to get like all of Mark's underlings on here.
Don't do that.
No, we'll get like
Are you shitting on the talent?
No, I'm not shitting on the talent. But no,
You
just
are the
like get like Mark's guys on here, and we can.
They're collaborators. We're all equals here. We're all equals.
So says the guy that has a campaign that's close to $1 million collectively. So to each their own.
Yeah.
No one even knows I work on that book. No one knows I created that book.
Yeah. Well,
I'm the creator. Get that T-shirt.
Yeah. My idea. But no, I just thought it would be kind of neat to have like a place, and like once a month we have all the creators that Mark works with and talk about stuff and where they're at on their projects, and I mean, if anything, it will keep some of us busy and inspired, and we can share projects, and Mark can say, no, that's not what I wanted. And, yes, that's what I wanted. You're done.
Everyone's an equal.
Everyone's an equal.
Or who had the most polite way of getting an edit? Like, could you please do this? Or how about this? I think I've ever heard him yell.
I don't think I've ever asked you to change anything. Have I, Mike?
You keep reminding me to put Bazooka Dog's eyepiece
on Bazooka Dog.
Like volume 2, there's like so much white out. Anyone that gets an original page, you're gonna see like this big heap of white out over one of his eyes, so I can redraw the eyepiece. I don't know.
I was curious about that. Did you just forget it, or did you think it was like retractable?
I thought it was retractable.
Okay.
So, but
that's how I explain it. If anyone like says anything.
It's not that Mike's an idiot. It's that it's retractable.
Yeah. Going forward, though, it's going to get stuck in place.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I've even got the little for the I'm drawing him currently, and it's on. So I made sure it's on. I'm not saying for what, but it's on there. But
I'd like to hear Caesar's, just because I've never spoken to him in person. Don't know what he sounds like, looks like. Get his story, because we've known him in one way or another 15, 16 years.
Yeah.
I've never talked to Caesar. It's always been through messages. That would be interesting.
Well, see, I mean, that's what I'm saying, Yeah. Especially getting these guys, like, I mean, with my 54 viewers, but, the more we do it, the more they're going to get used to being able to be on a stream and know the ins and outs. And, I mean, why not? Why not do it? I think it would be great. Can't just be me,
Yeah, well, that's how I like it.
Get the other guys. But yeah, I think it would be fun. And kind of a throwback to the message board days, when we would, get all these creative people in one place, and I think I can have like 6 people on, or I don't know. I can't remember what the rules are for this thing, but
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like when there's a lot of people. Sometimes when we're on shows and it looks like the Brady Bunch board up there, I was like, or the Hollywood Squares or whatever. Yeah. It's just like, everyone gets like 2 seconds, and then I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I'm a prima donna, but I like to have some time to talk. Yeah. I don't get a lot of time to talk.
I think of it more like if you guys ever watch Jimmy Ray's streams for his Page One comics, he has like everybody kind of like everyone's kind of lined up on one side, and then like the projects get brought up, and everyone kind of has free reign to talk or whatever, and they stream for like 3 hours at a time. So It's not, we're only here for 50 minutes, so you better give us your best pitch or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of a hangout. It's not really so much of a sales
That's what I
pitch.
got. Yeah.
Did you ever see the stream where he inked my cover on it?
Yeah, the one
I've seen some
that
of it, yeah.
Chrissy was the
vampire. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you had posted the picture recently somewhere about.
Yeah, it was on Twitter. Von Klaus was posted some. I think it was the women from Bram Stoker's.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was.
And he put like relationship goals. So I posted Chrissy and said relationship goals unlocked or something. It was her.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, that was really cool. And the drawing looked just like her. It was awesome.
Yeah.
So
nasty.
What I originally had that drawn for, well, so it'll be 3 different projects. Originally, it was supposed to be for Club Vampire, which was, I don't know if you even remember that book, Mike. Club Vampire.
I remember Club Vampire and Velvet Rope. Was that one too?
Yeah, Velvet Rope. That book got made, but Club Vampire never happened. So I had this cover sitting around, and then I was hit up by a Hollywood producer who wanted to make a comic with me about a vampire, and I said, "Oh, I already got artwork that we can use for it." So it was going to be for that, and then I had a meeting with the producer and his agent, and I was trying to explain crowdfunding to them, and they just didn't get it, and they were like, "But how do we get on the New York Times bestseller list?" And I was like, "Don't worry about that. We're going to make money this way doing crowdfunding." And
yeah,
they were like, "Oh, maybe we could pitch it to Dark Horse." And I was like, "We'll make more money doing crowdfunding. Just trust me."
Yeah.
And eventually that fell through. So I still had this cover. So I was like, I'm going to just work it in the Viking Wolf so I can finally use this.
Yeah, recycling is great.
Yeah, it's such a great piece. EJ, drew that for me years ago, and now he's drawing a Cyber Frog book. So,
oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. I haven't seen anything from other than like the title card
and I told EJ I'm finally using this for a cover, and he was so excited because it'll be his first cover ever.
Nice.
He's a really nice guy. I met him at New York many years ago, and then he sent me a Shaft head sketch with his sketchbook.
Nice.
Really cool dude.
Nice.
And Nar was with him.
Oh wow.
Nar is really tiny, like a really small dude.
Yeah.
Like, I was expecting like this big, tall metalhead dude. Like, nice, sweetest dude in the world. Just, hey, I'm Nar. And I'm expecting like flames coming up because, he's got a cool presence like with his art. But no, that was cool to meet those two guys.
Yeah. So that piece that he did is going to be for Viking Wolf.
Yeah, I'm working that character into the book. So,
and that piece is gonna that book goes perfectly with that with what he drew. I think that because his style is so close to that. I think.
Yeah.
He just
I think that's going to be a hit. That's going to be
Viking Wolf looks amazing.
People are going to see when it comes, and it's just going to fucking explode. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be your.
And Renzo, right? Renzo's drawing it too.
Yep, Renzo and Matt. Yeah.
Yeah, team Matt and Renzo, two talented.
The mailing list for it's going really well, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I think that's going to be your number 2 book. I think that Viking Wolf is going to be like right under
after U.S. Assassin.
If it does, that'd be great. But man, just what I've seen from Viking Wolf so far, I'm blown away. It's really cool. But I mean, our book is the little book that can. So I am hopeful.
It's just going to keep getting bigger, Mike.
Yeah, there's heart and soul to the book.
Yeah, it's the best, the coolest dad in all of CG. So.
Which one is it? You guys?
It's a character.
Character, Joe. Joe
Oh,
Knight.
I think
Family man.
He's the best family man in CG because he.
Oh, in the comic world, I think of like
Yeah,
real life.
he whoops ass for family.
For his family, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, no, I have a lot of faith in U.S. Assassin. I think it's going to do well. And we have so much planned, and we have so many surprises. Plus, there's like stuff we've talked about or I'm working on behind the scenes that people don't even know about. So
yeah, and I think it's a book that
for doubting.
Yeah.
No, I think all the books that you've got though, they're all. There's nothing really like them. Like, you know, even U.S. Assassin. Yeah, it's a. You can't even really compare it to like the Punisher or anything like that, but because it just has so much other cool stuff in it. You know, like Slither's a monster and it's got superhumans, but then it's kind of got like a G.I. Joe aspect to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, same with all your other books. I think, you know, I really do believe that the events that led CG to get created is the closest all of us will ever get to like Image Comics, because the books that are coming out kind of have that same vibe of, wow, this is exciting. It's I haven't really seen it before, or I've seen it, but this is like a different take on it. And yeah, it's an awesome time to be. That's right, Wolf is the shit, but I'm biased.
Like the one difference is, like with Image, it was superstars that came in.
Yeah.
You know, and for a majority of CG, it's people that you wouldn't have known or heard of.
Yeah.
But you can, which is great, which is cool. But yeah, a lot of great shit. Like I had a thought, and not to overly give you both guys a rim job. Like the storytelling of Volume 2, fucking flows. You know, like one's awesome, but like two, because I got behind the scenes. But like it's just fucking beat.
Yep.
You know, and like it wasn't scripted from what I seen, but like I know the story. You know, which is it shows what Mark, his head, and what you two are in sync. So boy band stuff. You know, it's a great combination. You guys work really well together.
Yeah, and I think the other difference between like us and Image is Image was created and pushed into the forefront by superstars.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a couple superstars that pushed CG or like got CG started, but pretty much everybody that is having all this, it's the underground guys. It's the guys you've never heard of before are causing like the biggest noise. Like, you know, we had Clayton and Corey Barton on last night, and Kozar, man,
Clayton's got the most soothing voice in the world. I put his shit on just to fall asleep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I love listening to him, man. Like I was just like, man, I forgot it was our stream. I thought it was his because he's just kind of like, you know, went into like teacher mode of like, you know,
There were times when Mike was getting frustrated because this is like one of his earliest streams, so he still doesn't know what he's doing. And Clayton was like, just like talking him through it, just like telling him to relax and.
Oh yeah, it's just this. Just do this.
Mike,
it's okay. And I'm just like,
have a kiwi.
I'm sorry, I've got the dumb. I'm so sorry.
Mike, all you gotta do is just get a koala. We'll be good.
Yeah, it was really cool.
He's very talented.
And there's so many projects like that, and like
the Diaz brothers. I probably wouldn't have seen them. Whatever. Again, new talent that I probably wouldn't have seen if I didn't interact with one way or another, doing the convention route or what have you. They're doing great things, you know. Like, shout out to them, you know.
Yeah. So I think it's really great that you know, this new indie scene that's exploding is mostly unknown people or people that have just been indies, but we're getting a bigger spotlight on us. And then you see, some of the bigger, like I just saw the tweet from Brian Hitch. Oh, thinking about doing a crowdfunder. Oh yeah, I wonder why. Well, I wonder why you're thinking about doing it, because you see everyone else succeeding. Same thing with. I'm
just gonna get my coffee. I'll be back.
All right. Same thing with like Scott Snyder and Tony Daniel. I mean, I'm a mark for Tony Daniel, so of course I back the book. But what's funny is that Camilla Zahn that they got that's running their campaign, I'm blocked by her on Twitter, and I've never had an interaction with her. And it's just like, same thing with like Greg Capullo. He has me blocked. I can interact with him on Instagram, but I've never said a bad word to that man ever. I love his work, and I'm blocked on Twitter. And stupid block bots that they do, or blockchains. It's so stupid because, I mean, yeah, you get to funnel out some of the unwanted noise of, the idiots that cause problems. But, man, you're really cutting yourself off at the knees with fans that want to learn about this stuff.
That's really funny that Greg Capullo, of all people, would block people. He's always like how hard and metal he is with his Black Label Society stuff.
Yeah, and I honestly think it's these people just go to Ethan to somehow, however you do a block bot or blockchain. I've never done it. They go to Ethan and they go, whoever's connected to him, boom. Yeah, and I'm just like, that's so stupid, because because somebody follows an artist or a creator on a platform, for whatever reason you don't like that person, doesn't mean that the people that follow them are going to give you the same. I don't know. It's just it's so stupid. It's like people. The last 2 years, if it's shown me anything, is you cannot have an opinion that is not, quote unquote, the norm or the right, thoughts. Yeah. It's just so stupid.
I'm blocked by Bendis.
So very stupid.
Good. I've never spoken a word to a guy in the world. I spent hundreds, well, maybe thousands of dollars on his fucking Marvel career. It's like, fuck you.
Why?
You know what? I was young. I was impressionable. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Nah.
That's right. Well, it's all right. I've got like every single one of these Ultimate Spider-Man books. Mostly because I love Bagley, but it was just cool because you got to see Spider-Man from the ground up again because when I was a kid, I used to get like Marvel Tales, and they would do all the Ditko Stan Lee reprints. I think like the first, I got one where it was like Spidey versus the Molten Man, and it was like an all-black cover, and all you saw was like the red of Spider-Man's webbing, and then like the Molten Man was like all yellow. And then the other one was a reprint of Doc Ock unmasking Peter as Spider-Man to J. Jonah Jameson and Betty Brant. And I didn't really realize those were like reprints because I was so young. I was like, oh, cool, Spider-Man,
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was to me, that was the most satisfying Ultimate book, was the Ultimate Spider-Man. I liked the Ultimates. I some of it I wasn't really on board with, but
it was kind of boring.
It was all right.
I'll say it was kind of boring, a little stiff.
Well, Millar lost me when they did. God, I can't.
Oh, I know you don't like his tone.
Well,
it's like blowjobs and blowing up kids. I don't like it.
Some of his stuff I like, some of his stuff I don't. But the scene that just totally just killed any future Ultimate books was where they introduced that Cap's son is the Red Skull. And to prove how badass the Red Skull is, it shows him chucking a baby out of a window of a high-rise. And I'm like, you didn't need to show that to show how badass he is. That's that's shock value. That's poor writing. That's not being a good writer. I just think it was in such poor taste, and I caught a bunch of shit from like Terry. Terry's like, oh man, how can you hate that? That's so, Millar is so cool. I'm like, I'm not saying I don't like him for everything.
Because Terry likes kicking his kids. That's why.
Yeah, for me that was a line that
Sure.
I wasn't cool with. But I like his indie stuff. I like Jupiter's Legacy.
That's fun. I like that a lot.
I liked Superior was fun. Super Crooks was a hoot. But I don't know. So Mark, don't ever write a story where a baby gets tossed out a window, because I'll quit.
What
That's my line.
What if you write an explosion and the artist just draw?
Hell, that's not really your fault.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to catch all the shit for it, but...
Oh, I've gotten DMs about it.
That's the one thing he'll get credit for, is that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing. The one thing that you shouldn't have any credit for, but you get credit for. I'll tell you what. When I got my copy, I took a black mark and I blacked that out.
Really?
I didn't want to see it, and my boys love reading my books, so I didn't want them to see that either. So, fangs and blood and gore, sure, but nope, not. Not that.
I was laughing my ass off. I was in Mark's basement when I saw it. I was like, "This is awesome."
Oh yeah, I've gotten plenty of angry DMs about that, and then I've gotten equally just as many DMs about how people thought it was hilarious.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, it wasn't my idea."
Yeah. It's all how you look at the world and your level of humor, it's that whole, I'm sure if I had seen that before I had kids, I'd have laughed my ass off. But after having kids, I'm just kind of like, stuff that has to deal with kids,
Yeah.
Like movies where kids die or get hurt, and I can't handle it. Too close to home.
Yeah, there was one guy, he just wouldn't let it go, and I was like, I'm sorry, but I think you should just sell the book, and you'll probably make more money than what you paid for it.
Yeah. If it causes you that much pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you? I think it was one of the streams you guys say that. Well, Mark said that you had some of the previews from the Club. Fucking Club Vampire. Get out of my head. From Graveyard Shift. You guys still have any of the Philly previews?
I have my copy. It's disintegrating because I read it so much.
I still got mine. Yeah.
I forget. I think I have somewhere between. I think I have 40 copies left.
Sweet.
Yeah. I think John and I might do one final blowout, because I think there's still some of Volume 1 left of the originals. Before John has his bonfire and burns our books.
Yeah, I remember
you
taking
guys
that
from
out.
Central America are wild. All right, the Central America shit. You guys are like, look at all this great product I got. You guys are crazy.
Well, see, that just gives all these knuckleheads, because if he takes photos of him burning the books or a video of it, all these knuckleheads are gonna be like, "Look, see, he's burning books. He is a Nazi." And it's like, oh Jesus Christ.
He doesn't like his own shit. He's got to burn it. It's like,
it's
my bank account says otherwise.
It just, all the people who have the book, it just makes it that more rarer for them. Yeah. So no, yeah. I get it.
Smart marketing.
He didn't have to twist my arm for me to agree. So it's
it's rare, so rare, the rarest of the rare.
The originals are we sold them for so much in the second campaign, so
and they sold out, didn't they?
Yeah. So maybe one last sale, and then the bonfire.
And then the bonfire. Yeah, I took because there's so many stores in my area. Excuse me. I went around and I gave a couple comps to Volume 1 of U.S. Assassin to the stores. I'm like, and I signed them and I said, you guys can have these, but what I want you to do is I want you to let them know if they want more. It's on Indiegogo. Look for U.S. Assassin Volume 2, enter Zero Face, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll do that. I'm like, I'm okay with, as long as you send people my way, I'm cool. Oh, we got somebody else is here. Metal Movies and Brewskis.
It's like a hard ass name. That's awesome.
Right. Hey man, I can't wait for it either. Oh wait, I drew it. Yeah, that's right.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it all colored and lettered, so I know what everyone's saying. And that's like the coolest, because it's like, yeah, I spend so much time with it, so you think there'd be no more excitement for me anyway. But when I get to see the final product, not only is it you get to hold it in your hand, but I get to see what, like, I know what I was thinking the story was about, but when Mark scripts it, it adds like this extra layer. So it's almost like waiting for Christmas. Like, I'm just like, I can't wait. It's fun. It's fun. I love it. And you got the coolest name ever, Metal Movies and Brewskis.
Yeah. Watch, he's like really into like show tunes.
Hello,
no, I think he did. I think he did a YouTube video on the first volume.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, in person.
Because I am that vain person that Googles it on YouTube every once in a while.
Oh, I look up all my stuff.
Yeah.
What up, Eddie? Thanks, brothers. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I'd like to find out who Comic Bear is, because the guy that dresses up in like a bear suit and he does the reviews of the books, it's hilarious. Like, my wife giggles her ass off whenever she watches the videos. But he bought last year. I was on one of Mike's Miller's auction nights, and he bought that like side profile piece that I had done, and it's the piece that Sean inked and also Greg. But he bought that piece, and he had it on one of his things, his unboxings, and then like he brought it up again, and it was funny because when we were on stream on Mike's show, he called me the good Mike. He's like, oh, the good Mike, the good Mike. So when he does his videos, he does that too. He's like, oh, it's the good Mike. It's the good Mike. And I was like, I love it. So cool. Eddie giving a shout back. Awesome. Oh, what's Sean got? Yeah. Those are cool.
Yeah. I'll ship these out to you sometime this week or next week or whatever.
That's dope.
I got a bunch.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Then I can add it to my other collection of cool cards. That's right, kids.
Right on. Very good.
New cards too.
I never sent you any of the original cards, Mike.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'll do it soon. I'll get these out to you.
Oh, that's all right. That's
Get
cool.
on that, Sean.
Yeah.
I'm actually like with all the mailing and stuff I've done lately, mailing out art and stuff like that. I am surprised that none of them have been held up by the mail office, because so many things have been, and I'm just glad that everybody's gotten their stuff.
Well, what I've been hearing from the news is if your shit gets held up, it's because it's in like a COVID place, so they need to detox it. But that just could be some bullshit, because I got something coming in by me that should have been here like a week or so ago, and it's still not here. So
I'm still waiting for my graveyard shift flex fit hat. So I ordered that like the beginning of August.
Oh wait, hold on. Mike doesn't.
I sent Crypto Fashion an email. I was like, "Yo, where's my hat?
Where's my hair?"
Well, if you want to get Graveyard Shift merchandise and not have to wait, get it from graveyardshiftmerch.com.
That's right, yo. Get it that. Oh, look at that. Oh, but is that a flat bill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's not a hat.
Well, I didn't do it.
I'm kidding.
I don't want to ruin it.
Looks good on you. My head is so goofy. Flat bills don't look good on me, and I'm also too old for them. So, but you look
like
good in
2
it,
years older than me. You can relax.
dude. I'm 46.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm 47.
Yeah, I did that to Mark on his birthday like 5 years ago. I was like, "Hey, aren't you like 46?" He's like 42.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks.
So how's the orders going? Are they going well or? Good
Yeah.
traffic?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm happy with everything. We added hoodies to the store this week, so everyone listen. Make sure you place your orders. That's graveyardshiftmerch.com.
I
And the
just got
product comes from New Jersey, so you know they're good.
Like the pizza.
That's right. Cool hat, man. I just got a message from Frank Kwanzaa wanting to know if there's an ETA on the covers he's coloring for us.
Yeah, I need to send that the first one to him.
Yeah, because I'll send him a message real quick.
All right.
Get him on. I missed that guy. Any new dollar bin pickups? DVDs?
DVDs? No, I was looking at them. The Dollar Tree by me got a new shipment in the other day, and I was looking at them, but I still have a stack that I haven't watched yet from before. I don't have, now that I'm back to work full time. There's not enough time to watch these movies.
Right. Have you caught up on your podcast yet? I know that's the main reason you were looking forward to going back to work, was to catch up on your podcast.
I'm good. I mean, there's still cool. Like there's episodes from back then that I never listened to and I never will, but I'm up to date on the current stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I even sent Frank an invite to the stream, but I just, as soon as I hit send, I realized he sent his message an hour ago, so he is probably long asleep.
I think I need Frank's email address. If you could send me that.
Yeah, I can get it to you. I love the way he, like, the stuff that, like, what he did for Sean, I thought was cool, and the other, pretty much every, like, if it's just like a commission that's outside of the books, I always have him color it up, and he always does such a great job. I like having him around.
He was the first dude that wasn't legit a pro colorist, because he's a graphic designer. So he's a professional as an art field, but that wasn't, remember, like, if you work for the big two, you were legit. But like, he was the first guy that I knew that was doing coloring, and it was fucking phenomenal. Like, it was great shit.
Yeah, it's so funny, like, looking back at the old message board days, like, everyone that was there, like Adelson, you're like, man, how is he not working for the big two? Ross Hughes, how is he not working for the big two? You know, all these guys, and then it's like, yeah, they made it. You know, they wound up working. You know, Mark Polton, why isn't he working for DC writing Savage Hawkman? With, like, the coolest art team ever. I mean, man, having
Joe Bennett, art team.
I wanted to say Richard Bennett. I don't know why, but yeah, Joe Bennett, man, I tell you what, his art on Savage Hawkman and Deathstroke during the New 52 was some of my favorite stuff he's done. It just had this weird kind of angular look to some of the shading and stuff. It was really cool. And I love that they brought back Pike. That was cool.
You mean Deadpool 2.0?
Yeah. Jim's version.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel bad for like the Wildstorm guys, because I feel like they kind of got shafted when they got sold to DC, because it was like, you know, you see Brett Booth is like, yeah, I keep trying to give DC because I guess they own Backlash.
Yeah.
He's like, I keep trying to send them ideas for like a series, and they just keep shooting it down. I'm like, well, why?
Well,
That's
look
like
who
the
the fuck
coolest-
is running it.
Yeah,
You got idiots. I'm sorry, no, I don't care. You got idiots running the company. You see what it's been going through. And now they're trying to do changes. Come on.
yeah.
Like, you clearly have nobody that has the love and passion for comics doing it. It's just, it's like.
Yeah, he brings such an awesome energy to books that are missing, and gosh, putting him on Flash was like, man, one of the most kinetic, frenetic artists on the planet, and you give him, the fastest man alive, match made in heaven.
Yeah.
I loved his Flash stuff. I dug it. I even got a Flash and Speed Buggy.
Yeah, he was talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because he drew it. If anybody else was drawn, I've been like, no.
Oh yeah. He could draw the phone book for all I fucking care.
Yeah. And like Flash Forward was really cool too, because it was a story about a dad, and that kind of stuff gets me too, because I'm old, I'm a dad. But it was just cool that he, spoiler alert, what he sacrificed for his family to exist again. It was cool. I thought that was like Scott Lobdell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wrote probably one of the best, to me anyway, the best stories in a long time that I've read from either of the big two. I thought that was a really good book.
Yeah, he's very talented.
Yeah. New 52 Deathstroke.
Yeah. I was like, insane.
You mean this one?
Is that cartoon out yet? The Deathstroke cartoon, is that out
Yeah.
yet?
Yep.
It is?
Yep. And then there's the Arrow version of Deathstroke. And then there's the Arkham Knight version of Deathstroke.
That was like the Sports Authority version of Deathstroke.
And then there's the George Perez version of Deathstroke. I have a problem. I think I might have a problem. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm waiting for this to fall and like cut my head open. Yeah, this thing was badass. I loved it. Yeah, I think that was kind of like my love of the character of Deathstroke. Kind of when Mark kind of explained U.S. Assassin, I was like, "Ooh, cool! I get to do my version. Sweet." Yep.
Yeah.
Bisley covers were awesome.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Yeah, I tell you what, New 52 gets shit on a lot, but I think it was the kind of
it was
nitrous. It was kind of the nitrous that the industry needed to kind of give it another boost. Yeah, hell yeah, CG's where it's
What
at.
was your favorite metal movies and brewskis? Brewski. What was your favorite book besides that? Yep, I had that one. Come here.
Yeah, let us know what was your favorite New 52 book.
And what was it that really got? Yeah, there it is.
That's right, Hawkman.
What was it that caught your eye? Like after, I guess, you were out of comics or whatever, and they brought you in. Because that's interesting, like somebody that dips out, and then this event happens. That's good. In terms of shit.
I wish that Tony Daniels' run on Deathstroke would have lasted longer, because I was really, really digging what he was doing.
Oh, very cool. All right.
And honestly, I was kind of sad that Keith Giffen's OMAC book didn't last very long, because it was like,
you said me number one. Remember?
Yeah, it was like Kirby. It was like pure Kirby love, man. I was like, man, this is fun. It was just a fun book, and it just screamed Kirby. It was pretty neat.
That one was on my pull list, and then the funny thing, not funny. Why do I say funny thing? That it was under ordered at my comic shop, so like I went to go grab it. It's like it's not there, But it was one of the better ones of all the titles.
Yeah, I was lucky to shop that. It's now closed, unfortunately, but if you wanted one of each of the first issues of New 52, they would hold it for you. So it was really cool. Like, so I actually have I have the first, well, not OMAC now, but I have the first issue of all the New 52 books, even if it was a book I wasn't interested in.
You sent me yours?
Mm-hmm.
You dick. I'll buy you a new one.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
I call you a dick as you did like a really sweet gesture to me. That's how you know from Jersey.
I've been actually bulking up on my my trade paperbacks. Like this just came in the mail, and this just came in the mail.
Oh, any cool special features in the tent?
Just like a cover gallery.
All right.
I wish he would have done trades of like F5. See, that came a couple months ago.
Nice.
I've had the first one forever. Like it's, I don't know if you can see like the binding's kind of old, but this was like my favorite non-Big 7 image book. And then I got this a couple weeks ago.
Sweet.
Love me some Chap Gap, if that's how you say his name. This book I got just because it was like.
Is that the second volume?
I think it's the first one.
Yeah, it's the first one.
But I got this just because, you think of Jerry Ordway, you think of like Superman and stuff like that, and not really an image book, but it was such a cool concept and idea.
It was weird because there was a star thing attached to the person. And I remember seeing it getting ripped off and like, I'm in.
Yeah, I think those are the most latest ones I've gotten. I've got some. There's an oldie.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got like
cared.
Yeah, my top row of this shelf is all image trades, and then it goes DC and Marvel.
I just got this last week, I think. The Witchblade Volume 1.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's pretty sweet. It
nice.
It collects the first 19 issues of Witchblade, the first 4 issues of Tales of Witchblade, and the Darkness Family Ties crossover issues 9 and 10.
Dang.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that was some awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Turner was.
This is just a random stack, but I'm gonna plug Mark and myself. Squirt cover, drawn by Mark, inked by me. Plug it in.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, this is all Mark's career. So that's that.
Yeah, I never did. Oh yeah, thanks, buddy. I never did get to see.
When this was good.
Yeah, I used to have that. I don't know where it went. I did like the first miniseries of Savage Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ash can that Yep. I got that too. But do you have this? Yeah.
Who are you kidding?
This is me and Sean showing our dicks to each other.
I take Viagra, so.
Yeah,
I got this
that.
signed by Campbell and
Nice.
Gardner when they were doing the Danger Girl tour. They came to my mall, the Garden State Plaza, Saturday, May something, 1998. And he was doing I got the memory of fucking like Rain Man when it comes to certain shit. But when it's like filing my taxes.
So I have the hardcover.
Oh, sweet.
Shit.
I didn't even know they made one.
Signed.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. Yep, Shadowhawk. I think everybody has one of those.
Yeah. Oh, and
Hawk and Dove.
too. Yeah. And this is just a random.
Oh, that's cool.
I just always like the color. The art's really, really talented. I just always like the color palette and how this person did their coloring. So I think I was in Houston when I picked this up.
this has been pretty much the only book that I go out of my way to find. Walter Simonson's Ragnarok.
That's like going to church, dude. That is
Dude,
shit.
Every time I see him on Twitter and he posts something new, I'm just like, dude, you have no idea how much I think it's better than his Thor run. Does this look familiar, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
I should have done the back cover like this.
That's a trade paperback version?
No, it's a digest.
Oh, wow.
They used to have, it was $1.50. They used to have these it's in horrible condition because it's lived with me forever. Really cool, they used to do these little digests. It was at the top of the rack at 7-Eleven. And yeah, I used to eat those things up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Now I'm pulling out the roofing pills. Officially. Awesome. This is kind of Raiders of the Lost Ark. This is kind of like a behind the scenes type of shit.
I like getting those kind of books.
Empire.
Yep.
Nice.
Jedi.
Nice. Super nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all these are fucking phenomenal. And it smells like 70s comics. It just smells like mold, you know. Like
it just smells like mold.
I'm gonna get a rash after that.
Oh heck yeah!
And the way that Kirby should always be printed, in my opinion.
Oh hell yeah, oversized.
He's gotta be.
The only one of those I ever had was Spider-Man and the Hulk go to the Winter Olympics, and they fought the Mole Man. That
sounds like a horrible story.
But that's the only oversized one I ever had.
Oh man. And there's this. You guys remember this? Beer.
Cool.
Oh, neat.
And then this classic motherfucker.
Oh yeah. That was like super, like the first time, like it was super serious.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drag everything out.
It is, Mike. Look at this commission. I own this guy since Baltimore. I gotta draw on one of these things. This is such a pain in the dick. I gotta ink this thing, and I had to do it like really sketchy. And then I was talking to we had on Ken Hunt, and he's like, "Be careful with those inks, because this thing sucks." So.
When you get done with that, maybe gosh, I wonder if you could like get like a spray can of like clear coat just to protect it. I don't know. I don't know how it would.
He could do that. Fuck him.
I don't know how that would hold up.
Yeah. No, I'm really worried about the lines. Like yeah. That guy Street is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like my women.
Size is lots of fun. It's bigger than my head.
Imagine getting that like when we were kids. You know, just
I know.
The size.
And to see how it was all originally done, because I didn't even know the size of like art boards till I was like 17.
Oh really?
You know? Yeah, I didn't know what art paper was, an A3 or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Oh, that's that Canadian talk.
I learned that from Greg when I first met him. Greg Paulson. It was at a Office Max, and I was going into, I don't even remember what I was in there for, but I was with my friend Jared, and I saw this guy, and he had like all these big boards under his arm, but I could see there was comic art drawn on them, and I was using like poster boards, you know, and so like the inks were like bleeding, and I was using Sharpie. And I was like, "Oh, cool! Where'd you get those?" And he's like, "These are what you're supposed to use." And I was like, "Oh."
Here's Greg's book, Ironclad.
What is
has
that?
A metal cover. It's Ironclad. Greg's book. Before Blackout, he did this book, Ironclad. but the cover's metal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When did that come out?
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay, that's very familiar. All right, that's familiar.
Yeah,
It's a
I've got
robot,
that
right?
one. He just gave me one
What's
that
that?
has a sketch cover on it. I don't know where the hell I put it. Too much stuff. I've got too much stuff. Nope. Nope.
I was just gonna say the most offensive thing towards white people, but I bit my tongue.
The metal
Why do you
cover
guys have
though.
me on?
The metal cover came bent, so it's like really sharp.
Yeah.
Those things hurt.
Damage problems with that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, when I was a kid, I got this and or a teenager, and I redrew like the character in volume 1 that's got the red and blue outfit with the kind of like gambit eyes. That was like my go-to character when I was a kid, when I was a teenager drawing. I think his name was like Victor or something like that. But what I did was I went through and I redrew all this in just a sketchbook. But instead of the turtles fighting ninjas, it was him. Because I just thought this was so cool. And then when the movie came out, and instead of Leo, it was in the movie, it's Raphael that deals with them on the rooftop. I was like, man, this is so cool because it's just like the comic book. It's awesome. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, I did that with X-Force 4. And it was Streets that I did it with. So that was like 90. By the time it was like 92.
Found these in the quarter boxes.
Oh, nice.
Over 7, some Dwayne Turner art.
Yeah. What is that guy doing? Where's that guy been? That guy's stupidly.
He's on Facebook. Some snowman. Found these at a GameStop.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah?
Yeah. There's preview books for
There we
F5.
Wait. What's the other one? The one with. Okay, your right hand. Put that one down. That one. What's that? Because I don't have that. Is that just
It's
what's
a
in the cover?
fandom exclusive. It was like a kind of like introduced all the characters like on one page. Gave them kind of a. You got to meet each character.
That's in the book, though, right?
I don't think so.
No.
I was all about that. Was like the best thing about going to cons was finding like the preview books.
Yeah.
And because like the first one, let me see, is it? Yeah, no, it doesn't have any of that stuff in it. But like the whole back of it was Tony's pencil work, and I was just like, hell yeah! I got his other. Trying to find something, and of course I can't find it when I want it, and then it'll be it'll be staring me right
these up today. I got Thanos Cosmic Powers.
That's good shit.
And Punisher versus the Marvel Universe.
Okay.
My local shop, they had select titles that they had a whole bunch of the same, 75% off. So each
Sweet.
one was like $8.50. So
I remember the first times I went down to stay with Mark. We went to Stormwatch, his LCS, and he's like, yeah, get what you want, then we'll use my discount. I fucking cleaned house.
yeah, that was a good day.
yeah. My credit card bill says otherwise, but no, that was fun. I used to come back from Mark's house with so much shit, like just.
I feel like he used to bring an empty suitcase.
No, I would. I would. But it just got to be too much pain in the dick traveling on the train.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, by the time I'm just beat, I'm like, I don't want to carry this shit. But, I got this. This I have to get Matt to sign. Or see his ass again.
I got some more Sovereign 7. Night Strike.
Nice.
You guys ready for it? If you guys have been a schmuck,
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
I have
yeah,
two
I
of
get-
them.
yeah, I think you were surprised when I'm like, let me buy one, and you're like, really? I
Yeah.
was like, yeah.
I got my Newman trade.
Oh! You know what else I got that probably nobody has?
Oh, sweet.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You have all the old school merch.
There's
Yeah.
the Black Flag issue that I just got.
Mm-hmm.
So weird. I didn't, for some reason, the timeline in my head doesn't make me think that Maximum Press was around in '94.
I think that's when they first started.
Yeah. So let's see. There's my first book,
Oh, wow.
and then there's my second book.
That you gave me, yeah, that I have.
Yep. And then where is it? There's the ash can for the next issue, which was going to be in Vegas. And then this was Medic's book I did a cover for. And then I did that for Big Dog Inc. That was for a convention.
Oh wow. Yeah, Medic sucks at getting back to people. I'm like, hey, when can I get this? When can I get that? No
and I got
response.
a drawing and a little story in the Michael Turner Legacy thing. 99.8.
Nice.
I did the story, and then I got a pinup in the Halloween issue, the bikini special, the lingerie special, and then Todd Rayner from the message boards. I did a cover for his book Ice Pick.
Yeah, Todd's gonna be on Art and Stuff, I think, in November.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah.
what was the cover that you did? That I think that's when when I contacted you about US Assassin. You didn't you do a cover for Todd?
I think this was during.
No, it wasn't that cover. It was some cover where there's a guy.
Yeah, it was the company that him and this other guy Keith Holmes have, Interlight Studios. The artist on their book Templar was like this religious warrior that was fighting like werewolves and stuff. Like the guy drew like the first issue and then part of the second issue, and they wanted me to come in and finish up the second issue and then work on the third one. And I finished the second issue, and I drew that cover where it's him with swords surrounded by werewolves. Heard nothing from them, and I was kind of doing it just to do it, so it was done free, and never heard from.
You'll get great exposure, kid.
Yeah, that'll happen too if I go outside in 0-degree weather. I'll have great exposure. Yes, that's my Bible.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
I had some cool trades up here, some old books, but oh yeah, here we go. Some Dwayne Turner Stormwatch special or annual, Butcher Night preview, and then Mark's got these, the Dark Crossings.
Yep.
And then there's the 4 issues of Butcher Night,
Nice.
which was like super cool. I love his art. We got to get some tits in our bookmark. Then I got these just because they were on sale, and I really like Saya Ohms.
Oh,
like
yeah,
she does
yeah.
all the stuff with like watercolors and Copic markers.
Yeah.
Like she does the whole book. It's nuts.
Now, is she quitting?
She's ending because I asked her because I was like, oh God, you're not quitting comics, are you? She's quitting Lola.
Okay.
And there's Jai Lee Wildcast Trilogy. And I found this in a quarter box.
Nice. I bought so many of those from like is either Entertainment Earth or whatever. Just because I'm like, oh, there's 4 or whatever. I'm an idiot.
I love the Shatterstar right here.
That's a solid. That's a great great cover. Just cool
Too bad the inside
gestures and just.
done by Rob. Well, hey, look, Monster Hunt. Let's see. Cedric covered Supreme. Blindside.
Nice.
Found that at Books A Million quarter box. Which is where I found that. That's the black and white preview. I think most of that's new stuff. It was always so weird. Like, it always threw me that, like, the little kid only had 3 fingers.
Don't discriminate.
But then, like, let's see, where is it? There's one scene where he's got one hand's got 3 fingers and one hand's got 4. Somewhere in here. I don't know. But it's the 90s. Who cares?
Like Booth.
Yeah.
He only had like 3 or 4 fingers.
I do like Fraga's story about how Todd and Terry Fitzgerald kind of gagged him when Todd inked his cover, and like Terry actually sent him like he inked on a photocopy with some Sharpies or something, and they sent it to Dan, and Dan's like, "This is not good, guys," and they're like, "Oh man, he's doing this for free. This is your idol. This is your hero. Aren't you so proud?" And he's like, "Oh, this kind of sucks, guys." I was like, that's so cool that they, would rib each other like that. That's kind of neat. Give the young buck some shit, as it were. Got so many shelves everywhere. It's ridiculous.
Mark, do you have Brady's contact info? Oh, that's awesome.
Ryan Brady?
Who?
Yeah.
Because
I don't think he's on Facebook anymore. Or he is. I gotta figure out. So I want to get him on the show. Cause I love the kid. I think he's good people's. I just want to hug him every time I see him.
I'll look for it, and if I have it, I'll give it to you. If not, we can just get it from Phil.
Where's Phil been? He's killing BFF. Yeah, fuck you guys. You guys are killing.
Who's Phil?
McNulty. Phil. You know Phil.
Oh, okay.
One half of the Lapod gods.
Okay.
They kicked me to the curb, Mike. Mike, guess what? I started the show with Mark, and then we bring on Phil, and then, hey, what happened? There's no more best friend show. Granted, my dad died, but whatever.
Well, hey, I replaced you on your other show, so.
Yeah, thank you, Mike.
At least we kept it, friends,
Yeah.
You just start watching wrestling, Sean.
That's right.
You
can join them.
I can't watch dudes holding it and slamming each other like their sacks get in their face. But the chicks are hot.
Sure. I will say they've never been hotter than they have been in this era of wrestling.
But the real thing is, I'm a sequential order guy, so I would have to go back 20 years and start and catch up from when I started or I stopped. That's a lot of TV, even for me.
Well, see, you got to look at it this way, Sean. Wrestling is like watching soap operas. You can go months without seeing it, years without seeing it. You can watch one episode and you're all caught up. You'll figure it out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, artist editions are awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I think is it IDW or Dynamite that does those?
IDW.
The ones like the Spawn one that I have. Yeah, I would love to get a couple of those. There's a couple in there that the cool covers of the 90s. I'd love to take a look at that. I think so.
I just want anything that Terry Austin is attached to.
Yeah.
That guy can do no fucking
Yep.
wrong.
Snowman is coming back. Thank you. All right. Want to keep up on that, but I sometimes I forget to look over there, and then I was like, oh shit, there's like 6 new ones.
That's why I got Joe doing all the bullshit work.
Man, he's been sending me some pages from Reaper Destroyer, and oof, wow, that looks really, really cool.
And I'm glad that things are finally getting locked down, because he's gone through people come and go. But
yeah, does he have an inker?
Oh yeah, you don't know?
I probably do. I just forgot.
I'll tell you off stream, but it's one of our favorite inkers from Top Cow. I'll say that.
Oh, sweet.
Contracts aren't signed, but I'll work with that.
Nice. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the colorist that's going to be doing it is very talented.
Yeah, Kane was cool until they took off his mask. I don't like. It was cool for like the movies, what was it, IC or whatever. Like that was cool because the dude's still scary looking without a mask on. But I wish they would have never
for Kane.
For Kane, yeah, I wish they would have never taken
as the character or as like.
No. He starred in the movie as a.
So he's like Michael
Jacob
Myers.
Goodnight was the name of the character, I think.
Oh, okay.
And but I will never forget when there was it was a locker room vignette where it was, I want to say it was Hulk Hogan and The Rock, and they're kind of doing their spiels back and forth. And then Kane comes in, and he's still got the red mask on, and he's talking about all his Canaanites and how what are you going to do when the Canaanites come for you or whatever. I was like, oh God. But hands down, like my favorite wrestling moment of all time was when they were doing the invasion angle, and Jericho's on the main stage, and he's just totally dressing down like Rhino and Booker T and Stephanie McMahon. But then The Rock comes out with Jericho, and they just kind of like go back and forth. It's just so funny. Jericho, man, when he's on, he's gold, man. I love him on the mic. He's master reinvention, and
I always thought he looked like Snake Bite.
He probably does now. Yeah.
Well, when he was working at the Extreme.
Oh yeah. Oh, Snake. I'm thinking of like Solid Snake. I'm sorry. I just wish that when he went to WWE, he wouldn't have changed the Lion Tamer, because the Lion Tamer in WWE is just a Boston Crab. But when he was in WCW, he did it to where like he put his knee on the person's back. Yeah, and that made it look like it was more ruthless and more painful. And I wish he would have kept doing that. But yeah, that's a guy that overcame, short guys won't ever be money makers. They won't ever be champions. And what did he do? First universal first undisputed champion with both belts. And yeah, I love Jericho.
It's a sad thing to see. When you go to, I suck. When you go to take the N or the R train in Manhattan and you see Virgil there just selling his wares, and you're like, "Come on, guy."
Poor Virgil.
Like, I might have flicked a nickel or two at him sometimes, but Michael Jackson style, like. But no jukebox started.
Yeah, I liked during that era when there was like some competition. But I think WWE's got competition now, not only from AEW but from Impact and Ring of Honor. And Sergeant Slaughter follows me on Twitter. I think he's into comics.
That's very cool.
Yeah, he follows me too.
As long as he doesn't follow me into the bathroom, I'm cool.
So Mike, what do you think about wrapping this up, and then we'll
Yeah. I'm sorry. We're like I was like, oh yeah, we'll just talk for a little bit, and then
Two
No, it's
two
my
hours
fault.
later.
It's my fault. It's
Yeah,
whenever
2.5 hours later.
Schmuck.
Yeah. But thanks everybody for
cocaine.
hanging out with us, listening to us ramble and you know, let me and Sean do our who's got the bigger dick book collection kind of thing. But next week,
Wait till after the stream.
Jesus. Next week, Mark and I will be on John Malin's Comicscape Presents on Friday. We will be heading into our second 30 days of U.S. Assassin Volume 2, Enter Zero Face. It's on Indiegogo. Go get it. Go buy it. Get the Foot Locker, because the Foot Locker is the absolute coolest perk. I'm going to push that one until all 15 are gone, because they are just, look at that
It's already
thing.
made. Look, it's already
Beautiful.
made. Done. It's
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And it can hold 5 trade paperbacks. I wonder what that means. Anywho. All right. See you guys. Have a good night.